Alright guys, continuing the Dark Souls walkthrough. Just beat the Centipede Demon, and now we're on our way to the Bed of Chaos. For this area, you're going to need the orange charred ring, which you got from the Centipede Demon. Otherwise, you'll die in just a matter of seconds running across the lava. So make sure you have that equipped before running around in this area. Now, you can completely skip this section if you join the Covenant, the Chaos Covenant, and you bring your rank up to 2, I guess. You have to offer 30 humanity, and maybe that's actually rank 3. But if you do that, you get the shortcut that's right before the Fire Sage Demon, which I'll show you here in a little bit. And you also get a spell like Chaos Firestorm or something like that. So yeah, and in this area there's a bunch of like headless dragons. It's just their legs and somewhat tails. They're kind of chopped up and mangled. And in this area there's not a lot in the first section, just lava and tons of these guys. These guys don't respawn, and you don't even really have to interact with them. You can get them to actually kill each other. This is the only pickup down in this lava area, is this Soul of a Great Hero, which you'll definitely want to get because it's 20,000 souls. But if you just run past these guys, they start moving around, and they can actually do this jump where they go like really high in the air, and then they squash their buddies, and it kills them in one hit. And right here is an invisible wall, which will be your next bonfire. So just go ahead and rest there, and then you're just gonna run straight over to there's this kind of cylinder down directly across from here, and there's a path up a tree right over there. So I'm about to go over there. Once you start running up this tree, you're not going to run any more lava areas, so you can go ahead and switch out that orange charred ring. Just remember that if you do die, you're going to spawn by that bonfire, and you're going to have to put that ring back on. This area, you'll see some familiar enemies. You've got these fire-breathing statues. They're really slow, clumsy, and they're really not worth your time killing. You can easily run past these guys without any real threat. They're not like some of these enemies that'll like do a diving attack. All they do is pause and then shoot some fire. However, you're going to want to fight this first strange looking enemy with multiple eyes, some sort of octopus looking thing. He actually drops a shard, some sort of titanite shard, the first time. I think it may be your very first playthrough. So after that, he doesn't drop it, which is kind of strange. Right up here, you're gonna meet a enemy that's gonna drop a unique item for you. She'll drop the Izalith, however you want to pronounce it, catalyst, and this is a unique NPC because I believe that you have to kill the Bed of Chaos and maybe even her too for you to get a unique spell from the witch down in Blighttown. She'll give you the Fire Tempest spell if you talk to her after beating Bed of Chaos and one other demon I can't remember, but she'll tell you who you need to take out, and when you go back she'll give you Fire Tempest, so make sure you do that. Now if you start heading back down towards the ramp that we skipped, on the right you have the boss, which is the Bed of Chaos, and right down here you see a route that goes down into some more of these statue enemies, and there's a couple different paths here to take. The one we're going to do first is the one that'll unlock the shortcut right before the Fire Sage Demon. It's kind of useless at this point because the run from the Fire Sage bonfire, the one in between the Centipede Demon and the Fire Sage Demon, is a lot further than the one that you unlocked in the in Lost Izalith, even though you have to run through a little bit of lava. Now this guy, you really want to watch out for his lunging attack, just because it can kill you in one hit. Now you fought these guys before, so you definitely have an idea of how to deal with them. This is the strongest one you'll fight in the whole game. So there's the lunging attack, one hit kill. So once you get past that stone statue guy, you're going to run into a crystal lizard, which if you're lucky it'll drop some red titanite chunks. If not, I guess you'll probably just get twinkling titanite. But also down here you're going to find Knight of Solaris. You've seen this guy a couple times throughout the game. He's been a summon for several of the bosses, but he's finally gone crazy finding his light, and it turns out to be the sunlight maggot. You saw me using this earlier in the Tomb of the Giants. You can actually come here early and just get the sunlight maggot if you want to do that, because it doesn't matter which way you get the Lord souls. So just keep that in mind if you don't want to have to hold up a skull lantern or use cast light. And then right here, this is where you unlock the shortcut. It can only be opened from this side. And also these little guys right here that I just killed, these are, you can actually farm these guys for red titanite chunks. They're a rare drop. They're not as easy to get to like the slimes are in Blighttown, where you can get green titanite shards. But if you do need red titanite chunks, this is really the best place to run around and farm. Just get your humanity up really high. Well, really high, I mean 10, because that's what it maxes out for the item discovery, and use the covetous serpent ring. So once you get back to where we went down before, there's a floor that'll break right over here, and you may be wondering, why would I want to go down here? Well, this has a unique item down here. There's only one in the game. You may be able to get one from a rare drop out of a crystal lizard, but it's highly unlikely. But this is the only one you can pick up once per game. This is the red titanite slab, and you'll need this if you want to get the achievement for the highest fire weapon or the highest chaos weapon. So actually you have to get 2 of these to accomplish that. So what you want to do is equip your rusted iron ring so you don't move super slow down here, and just follow the path I just took, where I dropped down, and you'll have your chest down here. There's a couple of those octopus looking guys down here and some other items, and then you just have to make your way back up. There's only one way back up. It's the same way you came down, so just make sure you don't drop in these holes right here, because these are definitely death. Other than that, just kill all the enemies and work your way back up, and we'll be at the bed of chaos. There's actually one more item, and I'll show you how to get it. Before that path that we took down the route with all the different directions, there is one more path that doesn't have more than one direction. It just drops down in circles around the building, but you can drop down early and just kill this guy that's in the way. Well, there's actually two items here. One's back here, and the other one is right around the corner, and you saw it whenever you first came up out of the lava pit. It was above your head and you couldn't get it, so you just have to carefully drop down here. If you slip and fall, it's not a big deal. You can just run right back up there. And then after you get that, we can move on to the Bed of Chaos. More than anything, the Bed of Chaos is really just a puzzle, and he's really a unique boss compared to the other bosses because your progress is saved every time you do something in here against Bed of Chaos. He's really simple. You just got to know what you're doing. You could do this with the level 1 character. That's what I did right here. You just have to know where to run. Now if you just follow the path I have in here, the run and jumps, you can get in here without even getting hit. You'll get hit after you actually get these. You break down his little branches and hit his the power sources. So what I would recommend in here, since your progress is not impeded in any way, is go lightweight and use the Grass Crest Shield for your stamina, and use the Dark Wood Ring for a faster roll, and use your fastest hitting weapon, because it doesn't matter how much damage you do, it only takes one hit to take down any of his parts. So whatever you got that's super quick, probably some katana, you could try like the Falchion or the Fire Axe. Those are really good options. So once you die, you come back down here and it all starts over. And one thing to note with the Bed of Chaos, after you take down both sides, he starts shooting fire, and you just have to run past it. Don't try to like dodge or anything. Just sprint and jump to the middle, and that'll take care of him pretty much. The hardest part is getting that right side. So if you just follow that path that I took, you'll get there no problem. You just have to watch out for his first swipe. So just get him to do a swipe at the beginning, and that'll be it. And then you just have to run and follow the pattern. And then, like I said, it doesn't matter how much damage you do, because it only takes one hit. And after that, you got your Lord Soul, and you're all set. So now you are ready to go fight Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.